Right, here's what's coming up. We speak to George Newton from This Is England.
And we also speak to Harry Hill, a.k.a. Craig Wilcock from Lookalikes on Channel 4.
Hello and welcome to the Who What Where show. I'm Azz Mohammed.
I'm Stevie Nicks.
And today we have in the studio Mr. Harry Hill,
a.k.a. Craig Wilcock. How you doing? You alright? From Lookalikes on Channel 4.
Good
How you going, alright?
Oh yeah, good to see you.
That's Steve.
Good. Right, what's happening?
Come to it for interview with that.
Were you getting mobbed on your way here though?
No, because I win my normal gear, so I got away with it.
Do you change then when you get into character?
Yeah, because if I go on streets like this, I just get mobbed and idiots like, "Oh, Harry, are you going up?"
Just for the people at home, tell us what you do.
For a living,
Yeah.
I'm a painter and decorator during the day. Done it all my life. Live from Sheffield, and then in my other job I do this, like so.
What is it? What is this?
Well, what do you think it is? I'm a real aren't I?
Hey! Have you got banter as well? Is it funny?
I've got banter. Don't really worry about that.
How did it come about in the first place?
Well, no, back in 2012, I think it were. He was on TV. He was quite famous with the TV burp, and people kept saying to me, all my friends and family, going, "Why did you do a lookalike for him?" And I thought I left it about a year or so, and I thought, well, I looked into it, and I thought, well, pays good money this, so I thought I'll give it a go. Bought outfit, glasses, cost me quite a bit, but never looked back really. Get to do all events. I do a lot of charity events, do a lot for charity, which I really enjoy because you get to meet different people. You know what I mean? Different places. Apart from not like my other job, paint and decorating, just because someone's house paint it. Really enjoy it, yeah. Make people happy.
So talk to us then. What is it you do? Show us your character. Give us a bit of it.
I don't talk like him, obviously, because I'm Sheffield. But
You don't say.
Yorkshire born and bred, kid. Yorkshire born and bred. That knows. Like.
I thought you were off Kez at first.
Kez, come here, Kez. No, but yeah, basically, I just turn up to events like I do like weddings, birthday parties, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Meet and greet, just mix and mingle with crowd normally. Like obviously, it's good money, but it's decent money. Wait, Taxman's not watching this actually.
So Lookalikes itself is on Channel 4.
Yeah,
right?
Channel 4. Yeah, it was on back in 2003 in March. I was in episode 3, and it was a naked calendar shoot for people in Eastbourne.
Okay.
And I was basically naked.
Really?
I had a robe on, but I was like milling it background, and they were getting a bit annoyed with me because it were all hanging about, you know what I mean? And they got a bit annoyed with me. It's funny. So, Lookalikes, Channel 4, online, episode 3. You'll catch me there, and it's on later this year, series 2.
Are you in this one a lot? Are you...
I'm in the first episode.
Okay.
So.
And how many episodes is there?
I did 4 like last time. Yeah. So, looking forward to it. Yeah.
And some people probably at home thinking, hey, what is this about? Well, he's actually in a series where, as you probably guessed, the lookalike, he plays a chap called, who?
Harry Hill?
Harry Hill.
Come on.
Who's Harry Hill?
He's a funny comedian, isn't he?
Is he?
He's really funny, yeah.
Yeah, he's all right. He's a nice bloke as well.
Where's he actually from?
It's from somewhere near London. Not in London, outskirts of London, but I've met him.
Okay.
I was an extra in his Harry Hill movie, and he's the nicest bloke you could ever meet. People, if you go on Twitter and people like give him some right stick, but at the end of the day, like me and you, it's a job, innit? You know what I mean? That's his job. Out of character, he's normal. He's a normal person, and that's what annoys me. You know what I mean? People don't see the other side of a person.
When you
know
met
what I
him,
mean?
was you in costume?
No, I'm not the kind of person to do that. I'd rather like go up to him and say, Harry, nice to meet you. I'm not one of these who jumps in and goes, oh, by the way, I'm your lookalike and I want your autograph and can I have a photo here? I'm not like that. I'm just a normal guy, like, you know what I mean? So.
How did he respond to you when he first saw you? Did he kind of realise or?
You know what? He probably knew about me because when I put my interview, when I sent off to be a lookalike, an extra, he said, what do you do for a living? So I put a painter decorator and an area lookalike. So, and then I got, obviously, they accepted me straight away.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, when we were on break, I was sat in canteen and I was talking to two young ladies, and you know who they were?
Who?
His daughters.
Right.
Mental. I gave him a card, that's my card, pass it on to him. They couldn't believe it. So, oh my God, you're an Harry lookalike. Oh my God, like, ooh. Bit mental. Yeah.
Wow.
So, you know the show, what is it? What's it about? For people who haven't seen it,
I
what
can't
actually
say.
goes on? I know you're not allowed to say too much.
Yeah, I know.
But
How
give
about
us an
the
overview.
The episode
oversight.
Tell you
before,
what-
for example, what was
Yeah,
it about?
like, what- I mean,
Who was
if I-
in it? What lookalikes were there?
Yeah.
You know, what characters were there? What
If
did
I'm
people
going to watch
expect
this
to see?
show, if I'm going to watch this show now, what am I expecting? What am I kind of looking forward to? I mean, I know you kind of give it away in the sense it's a lookalike, but what do these lookalikes do? Do they portray the character in the whole series, or what is it about?
Yeah, what it is, it's like this. Like obviously, there's 4 episodes, and each episode is like 2 different stories, and it's a bit like The Office stroke Towie.
Okay.
So that's all I can say about it, really. But it's like it's hard to explain without giving it away. But you know what I mean.
But everybody looks like somebody.
Yeah, everybody looks like somebody.
What
And
other characters are there? What other...
There's Ed Sheeran.
Okay.
He's brilliant. Like iron sugar. It's like a sugar kick. Brilliant.
Okay.
There's Gordon Ramsay. There's forgot his name now. I forgot what you call him. What do you call him?
We'll just call it.
We just call it
From The Office.
That's it. That's the one. There's Andy Armour, obviously.
Plays David Brent.
He's Andy. Yeah, that's it. David Brent. That's the one.
David Brent.
God, my memory's shocking. Anyway, who are you?
Ricky Gervais. Ricky Gervais, yeah.
Yeah, Ricky Gervais is Andy Armour, who plays Beckham. He's the main character. He owns Lookalikes.
So do people actually
tips.
recognise you when you're walking down the street as Harry Hill from obviously the show?
What, just like this?
Well, do you
Well, just
sometimes dress like
generally.
Yeah, well, when it was on the TV originally, TV Burp, we used to go downtown on Saturday night, we used to get mobbed by everybody. It's weird. It's totally weird. Like, oh my God, you look like Harry Hill. What do I? So they got big groups of people taking photos of me going, what am I doing here? Like, what's going on? It's like, that's when I thought, oh, that's it. I'm going to be a lookalike.
You know when the first time someone actually said that to you, what did you think?
I thought, what's going off here? I don't like him. I'd heard them back then, like, so obviously it's gone since then. All stress and everything, whatever.
just life, yeah.
Tough, eh?
You'll be bold one day, when you get
I'm
older.
getting there now. To
It's
be
good. I
fair,
can
like,
see it
yeah,
receiving
getting
a bit. Look like Barry Bannon a bit, actually. Barry Bannon.
More often. That's what he always says. Do you know what he played? Do you know what his character was?
Do you know what? I call him this
He
all
calls
the
me
time.
Barry Bannon.
Barry
Yeah,
Bannon.
but do you know what his character was before?
What?
Have you seen East is East?
Not like to act goat. You know what that means, acting goat?
I don't want to.
He looks like a goat.
It means acting silly, being stupid. It's a Yorkshire thing.
The only goat.
So
I
back
know
to Bloody
is someone
Goat.
calls a goat.
He's from Manchester, don't know.
So.
Oh, you're from Manchester?
When someone calls someone a goat, in football anyway, means they're
Sean
they're
Goater?
the best. That's something.
Sean
the
Goater.
goat of something.
If someone's a goat, that means they're decent.
Yeah.
I've
Does
never
it?
heard that.
What's that
I've
all
heard it all
about?
the time.
What?
Messi is the goat.
I've never heard
So-and-so
that.
is the
Who says
goat.
he's a goat?
Everywhere, it's everywhere.
I said a legend, not a goat.
Well, he's a legend.
That's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never heard that.
I know. When I saw it first time, I was like, what's this all about? But that's what it is. Anyway, we have totally gone off topic right now.
I know, yeah.
We've gone from Harry on to goats.
But I like his badge. Almost famous.
Yeah, nearly
Where'd you
there.
get that from?
Not quite. What's got to do with it? No,
I
Jota.
just want to know. So sale on
Got it
that.
for eBay, of all places.
It's alright for Poundland.
No way.
Poundland.
I like it.
You could get.
It's not big ones, actually.
Right that one, up the edges.
What kind of what's your favourite charity then? Who do you support the most and what kind of things do you do charity wise?
I've done a lot for Bluebell Wood,
Okay, fantastic charity.
Western Park.
Yeah.
I do a lot with Gary Sinclair. Did a bit with him. Golf charity day at Matlock. That was brilliant. I think it raised about £5,000 up at. He owns Maggie Mays, doesn't he? Gary Sinclair, nice bloke. Do a lot for charity. Did a lot for him.
He's the announcer at Sheffield United, isn't he?
He's a Sheffield United fan and he announcer. Yeah.
He's the announcer.
Unfortunately, he's a Sheffield United fan.
Thank you very much, Craig.
Thank you so much.
And
Listen, it's-
Harry Hill himself.
Hey!
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 How we doing?
Have some of that.
He's kills me.
Straight with me.
Kills me.
Yeah, he's a normal kind of guy, aren't you?
I'm as
You're a bit weird. You like Barry Bannon. Barry Bannon.
Very bad.
Horrible.
All right.
Sorry about
Amazing
that, Barry.
stuff. Well, that was Craig. He's a lookalike of Harry Hill, as you've just seen. And his show's on later on in the year.
Yeah.
We look forward to that, and I'm actually quite intrigued.
Maybe you were only teasing to put me to the test. Mama, you were amazing, baby of the best.
Welcome.
All right.
To the
Yeah.
Show. How are you?
I'm all right, thanks. Yeah.
What was your character again in This Is England?
Banjo.
Banjo,
The
yeah.
quiet one.
He was far from quiet.
very
He was
quiet.
Quiet now.
very far from quiet. But how did it all start in the first place? Let's take us right back to the beginning.
Right back.
How you became an actor?
Well, actually, I was working in Sheffield.
Oh.
I used to look after post offices. I had a couple of post offices of my own, and I looked after post offices sort of when things had gone a little bit wrong in them. And I was looking after one in Sheffield, and this lady used to come in every day, buying stamps and everything, and just struck up a conversation one day with her and said, I bet you've got an interesting job. And she said, actually, I'm a theatrical agent. And I said, God, I bet that's really interesting, yeah? So she said, have you ever thought of being in movies? I thought, yeah, go on, you know. No, I thought,
Great question.
I thought my good looks had come to, you know, I thought it was a stand-up line. I did, you know. And I said to her, funnily enough, when I was younger, can we go back that far, yeah?
What year was this, by the way?
What, when I got approached?
Yeah.
2001 or 2002.
Okay.
And I said, yeah, years ago. I mean, I come from a place up north called Bishop Auckland.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard of it. Sort of all the great racehorses like Red Rum, Red Alligator,
Yeah.
Durham Edition.
Right.
And a great football team. I mean, we won the first World Cup. I don't know if you remember.
Who's that, Durham?
No, Bishop Auckland.
All right.
Yeah, they had the first World Cup in West Auckland Club.
Right.
Yeah, they did a movie. Dennis Waterman was in the movie.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that. No,
Yeah.
it's great. It's
Yeah,
finding out something
see,
new
yeah.
every day.
Exactly.
Seeing as though the first football team was from Sheffield
Yeah.
FC.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. So go on then.
So I used to sneak in the pictures and things, but come from up north, you know, want to be an actor. You know? So I ended up sort of forgetting all about it. I joined the forces and travelled about. So when she asked me, I never thought of being an actor, it sort of sparked something. So I went for an audition. What was it? Purple Shirts. I went up to Newcastle, did this audition, rang her up and said, you know, it was great. And she said, well, when I got back down to Sheffield and I was in the post office, she said, I'd like to be your agent. Right. And I thought, yeah, here it comes, yeah.
Chat line.
He's the money, yeah. And she said, no. She said, I've just got a funny feeling about you. She sent me for some headshots and things. I did a couple of auditions, then I went for an audition over in Manchester, and it was with Shane Meadows and Mark Herbert. And it was for a gang. So I was told it was for a gang, and I went over suited up, you know? Yeah. And all the lads turned jeans and t-shirts, you know. I was thinking gang, you know, like, yeah. So met Shane and sort of, I got called back to go down to Nottingham, and then Shane picked his gang, and sort of, and then he said to me, you know, you've not done anything, George. He said, but I've got a funny feeling about you. Play the part of the barman, okay. Gypsy John. So,
and did you know what it was at this time that you were actually auditioning for?
Oh no, I'd auditioned in Manchester.
Yeah.
And then got called back down to Nottingham, and he then picked all the gang members, and he just said to me, George, he said, you've not done anything before. He said, but I've just got this funny feeling. And he said, you're a barman. So I went away thinking, well, you know, I'm in now, huh?
Yeah. What was that like for you? Because obviously...
Quite strange, quite surreal. And even now, I still don't believe. Yeah. I know it sounds daft. Yeah, I mean, I'm, you know, from the north of England, sort of, you know, working class. And
so to get that opportunity was quite huge. Yeah.
Surreal for me. Even now, sat here. Yeah.
I can see you getting a bit welled up over it. I can see.
I do.
Yeah, it's a
because
big thing. Yeah.
So I'd gone down there, and I had 2 lines originally in this, you know, Dead Man's Shoes, and we got on set, and I think you remember Gary Stretch turned up, played Sonny, and my first scene was with Gary, and as the scene went on, Shane just turned around and said, oh, you got what you want. I went home. I got a phone call the next day. I was actually taking over a post office in Doncaster, and I got a call just saying, George, we need you back down a little bit more. My character grown from sort of just being the barman to sort of Gypsy John.
And when you first go into that, those people who obviously know about acting and who are in that kind of field, when it's your first, especially when it's your first kind of role, one line is difficult because the nerves all come together.
But I love it.
But how was it for you though, that first time? Because obviously you've got two lines.
Do you know, I didn't even think about that. I was more sort of like, I was told, this is, you know, your line. And then once I was on camera with Gary and I was on, Seamus O'Neill as well was on camera. And it just went from there and camera was there. I mean, we had Danny Cohen was the cameraman who you probably don't, he went on with the King's Speech.
Right.
You know.
Some great people you've worked with.
Great,
yeah.
oh yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for Shane, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Shane, this is what's so good about Shane and Mark, you know, on Warp itself, which is based here in Sheffield.
Yeah, of course.
It's a family.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you ever think that Deadman's Shoes would be so successful?
Do you know, I did. There's something about it, and I remember sort of the photographer we had, Dean Roger, he said to me, George, he said, if you never do anything again, he said, you're going to be remembered, you know, for being in a great movie. And that was before, that was when we finished it. There was just something about that movie, yeah? I think when people watch it, I mean, they see them bits with, especially Toby, we were that gang. We turned into that gang.
Yeah.
And
that's what you do with acting, isn't it? You actually become that character, don't you?
I think with Shane,
you get so many romance roles.
exactly, yeah. But I think with Shane, you know, that's what Shane does, yeah. He forms the family. I mean, sort of, this is England. You know, we all still chat to each other. We all call each other by our, you know, Banjo, Harvey, and things, yeah. And people do get confused on that one.
That is quite a serious question, though, to be honest. Because of his character and the way his character comes across. Do people actually think you are like that in real life?
Yeah, but it was about a young lad growing up.
Yeah.
Huh? And it was what was surrounding him at the time, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I ended up a couple of years ago. I got a call over to Manchester to present the Asian Business Awards, and I said, you know, you Banjo, I play these characters, you know, and they said, George, we love you in India.
Wow.
Yeah? And I've done it for 5 years now. Yeah. It's.
You know, just to go on that, because obviously we were talking about you working with Shane and know what he wants and everything. Would you say he doesn't realistically look for household names? He looks for more of what that character's got. So whoever comes into that audition room, if he's got something,
yeah.
Would you say that's how he is?
Yeah, he's not looking for the household names. No, no.
That's really interesting.
It's
isn't it?
One thing that I always say about him, he always brings people through, and he always seems to use normally same sort of cast. The same people seem to go from one production to another.
Yeah, but he knows that character. He knows that person.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think a few directors
you're right.
Always,
A lot do. Yeah. But I think with Shane, like you say, he picks the character. He knows what he's looking for.
Yeah.
Did you ever go to drama school?
No.
Never. So it was just you decided to go for the role and.
No, I didn't decide to go for the role. I just
he was lucky, the right place at the right time.
There is that obviously, but then you have to obviously go and do it.
Yeah.
You know, because there's one thing being approached and then actually going to do it.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, like I said earlier on, I had a couple of lines originally.
Did you have any acting lessons though, while you were doing? Never. No. Not one at all. So everything you've learned is self-taught on set and just with the people that you've worked with.
All the tricks.
That's amazing.
Show us.
Show us.
Well, it's like yourselves, yeah? You presenters, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, believe me, we do this like 12 hours before rehearsal.
Yeah, we've been learning this for a week.
I know. Well, this is it. I mean, 4 hours ago when I turned up and you sat there and we've gone through it. How many times have we gone through all this? I'm long about what? I came in 4 hours ago. And we've now just got to the
we're
stage.
Professionals, by the way. Don't listen to all this. Listen, we don't need training. We just do what we do.
It was 4 hours ago, yeah? And we've gone through this how many times? And you've now got it right.
I know, right?
I mean, yeah, I know.
He's looking up there.
Looking wrong camera.
Oh, that was the wrong camera down there. Yeah, that was just a ploy, see, to see if you knew which one.
That's the thing. What took 4 hours? Get him to look at the right camera.
Hey, but I don't look at the camera, do I? I know how ugly I am.
That's the trait of being an actor. You don't look at the camera.
I don't. You can't get more uglier than me, can you? Real.
So this was it for this episode. We could go on and on here.
We could be here for weeks and weeks and weeks, and he'll still have more jobs.
Of course, certainly. Listen, it's been a pleasure having you.
No, it's been great. I've had a cracking time, yeah.
Thanks for supporting us. You've been fantastic supporting us for the episodes that we've done, and we're happy to have you supporting us.
Of course, and as always, everyone who goes on this show, including yourself, pleasure to have you, pleasure to have everybody.
Yeah.
So, whoever's in, we look forward to seeing you.
We hope 2018 is a prosperous year for everybody out there.